Massive week ahead of us, folks. This is it. We're down to a couple of weeks left, I would say, in September that I'm watching for, but the buys are going to start to pick up. I'm going to show you in this video XRP family, Ethereum family, even Bitcoin family. I know you're a little mad at me, but we called it right. What I'm doing, I'm about to ready to open up that wallet, let those moths fly out and get that dust off those bills and start to spend a little bit. We got a few things I'm watching for, and we're going to get into that. I got a massive announcement, though, for everybody who's been kind of with me. You're on the fence. You want to get into the Discord. Well, I got the biggest offer we have ever done, a no-cost 3-day trial. And here you go. You can click the first link down below. It'll take you over here to wop.com. You can then take advantage of either the learner or the earner tier for a 3-day trial to get in there and give it a try. Now, this is a good week to do it because I'm going to be making a lot of moves today. And I'm only going to do this for a few days this week, and I'm taking this trial away. So I don't know if I'm only going to do it today, if I'm going to do it tomorrow too. I'm going to see how it goes today. So I will say this. This may be a one-day only event where you can get a free 72-hour pass into my Discord. This is your chance. It's up to you, though. And you guys can take advantage of that. I do highly recommend it. And the other thing is the webinar is ready to rock and roll down below. All you got to do is the second link, get in there, the 4-step framework for successful technical analysis. It's about an hour long where I teach. You guys can come in there. There's never a cost for that as well. Boom, we opened up more spots for people to be able to get in there, sign up, get in there and try it out. And don't forget about Moo. They got a great opportunity as well. All right, now let's talk about what you need to know. It's a big week. I'm going to start with the portfolios. We're going to go into the portfolios. Let's go ahead and start with Coinbase first. As you can see with Coinbase, I have about 63K in there. I got some Ethereum. I got some XRP. I am looking to figure out what I'm going to do moving forward with these funds. I'm more comfortable trading them in ETFs. And of course, I would like to see staking allowed for the Ethereum ETFs, which I think will happen here in the next 4 to 8 weeks. And so I want to free up money, get it over there. I don't like waiting for the staking, unstaking, all this and the other things. I'm not sure how it's going to work with the funds, but I have a feeling we're going to have some opportunities, especially with the XRP spot ETFs. We'll probably have some introductory offers, and we'll go from there to take advantage of those. So I kind of moving money out into my accounts, and of course that is what I'm doing. Same thing here. I asked everybody when a couple of days ago I said I am looking to actively trade and get out of that small account challenge I was doing. And I asked you guys, do you want to see me actively trade this high risk stuff? Or just sit there and leave it as a benchmark? I did not have a single person come out and say, please leave it as a benchmark. Every person who responded, from what I remember, said, let's go ahead and actively trade this thing. So we're going to go with that. And so I did start reducing and moving it into cash. You can see the number's still the same. The dollar amount, blah, blah, blah. You can see how much in cash, how much I got. Anything you still see in cryptos means it was staked, and I had the unstaking process started, but it takes a long time to get through there. Now, the good news, it's only about $3,000 that's staked, and I have a freed up 26,000. So I am looking to do some big moves with this as well. That's why you can come into the Discord and follow along to be a part of that. Now, I do want to give some shout outs there. Bugs, 3 nice wins in a row tonight. Quite satisfied that I joined this server. I got to learn a lot more than I expected. I appreciate that, Bugs. We have a good place in here. P the Don with some wins. Fogo out there with some wins. Fubar with some wins. Front and Options, one of our expert traders, dropping some wins. I love seeing it. Meat in the house. P the Don again. All kinds of good wins out there. ETH Permabull, I love seeing that. And of course, Arkansas Dog, Taxman in there, Dr. Known. And we got a lot of different people in here. Brandon, who, Frio, Freezy, Free, I love it. Props to Dr. Stock. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, so the 7s across the board in the house. We got a lot of great people in here sharing their stuff, expert traders, and so much more. Like I said, if you're not in here, get in here. Tomorrow, I will be doing a private live stream where I'm teaching and trading the 0 DTEs. It's up to you, though, if you want to come over. So we got what we got here, 63K. We got what we got here, 29K, between about 100,000. And then I got the big one. And of course, you guys know last week, to end the week, I was up 18K. Great way to end the week. It was a good way to go into the weekend. I started at 2231, so I need 9 more K hopefully today. We'll see if it happens or not. If it does, I will push me back up to 200,000 here. I made about 100,000 on the other accounts, so I'm up around roughly 300,000 in the last 7 or 8 weeks, and that's good. And I made a lot of moves since then, selling, and a lot of it dropped, so the timing was good. And that's why I'm on here trying to help people. So now, as you can see, I got about 900,000 in cash. We got the cryptos here. I'm looking to add on pretty aggressively on any opportunities for Ethereum. But right now, I only have 66K. I had over a million. I think I had 1.2 or 1.4 million in crypto. I'm down to 66K here. And I do want to push this up over a million, again, with Bitcoin. Like I said, the XRP, ETFs, once they come rolling out for the spots, and Bitcoin, Ethereum, and like I said, XRP. I'm also looking at some other plays as well up here. And you can see some of the plays I've been doing. I'm going to do some more as we go forward. Right now, I only got 344,000 in stocks. You can see I paid 301. I'm up 43K on those. Yeah, I feel pretty good. We'll see how it goes. So if you want to follow along, like I said, you guys can come on over there and check it out. That leads us into what we got for the charts right now. So I got to tell you, I kind of like what I'm seeing right now, and I haven't liked what I've been seeing in a long time. So I sold against everybody's wishes here, up here at 366, 330 something, up in this zone right in here. So sold up here, sold in the 330s. And everybody, why would you sell, Mo? Because I like to buy low. I bought low, sold high, and now look where we're at, folks. I told people history will prove if I was right or wrong with my technicals. I was absolutely right. Now we have a double bottom here. A bottom here, hit this support. He hit this support last week, and now look where we're at. We're actually got a nice little double bottom, and we're coming up to something we haven't done in a long time. And that would be for the 5 to cross over to 13. This is one that I am looking at because the Fed is getting close to being done re-upping the checking account, I should say the Treasury, re-upping their checking account. They want to get up to over 800 billion. There's 600 something billion, so they're getting close. And that's good. And that sucks liquidity out of the markets and everything else, but we're almost done. And that'll be done, and they all said it. They want it done before the end of September. Well, folks, we're already getting through September pretty quick, and it's amazing. It'll be Christmas before you guys know it. Are we going to have a higher price for all these cryptos by Christmas? Is that the gift we're going to get? Well, you guys know I've been watching this. The double bottom, I like seeing this, because normally on that, we can start to cross and run up. We are still bearish for now on XRP. I don't want you to sit there and think, oh, this is it. Mo loves it. Easy, kid. Easy. So what we got right now and what I'm seeing is that we could finally bounce up off this a little bit. And if we can get that 5 to cross the 13, and look at this candle right here. Oh, boy, we had a nice candle right here. And that was yesterday. Not a lot of volume, though. So if you come in here and you say, Mo, how do you feel about this? Real small volume here. The smallest volume we have had in a month. And then here we have a little bit of green, a little bit of bulls buying in, and that takes us to Monday here. And we're going to see how Monday goes. If we stay above this candle and have a little bit of strength up, and we start moving out, that 5 is probably going to cross the 13. And then that leads us to one piece of resistance, the 50 EMA. This is the main one. I want to take this out, confirm above, and start running. Now you can say, did we ever confirm above? We got above here, Mo. Back down. Here, Mo. Yeah, and then red back down. Here, Mo. Then back down. We never did have a confirmation like I like, which is back-to-back strength continuing. We didn't get it. Could this be it? Well, possibly. And I got to tell you, I think money's going to start moving in there because of the spot ETFs. They want to be positioned before. I think a lot of the pressure has finally happened, and you're starting to possibly see, depends on these next few candles. I'm still bearish now. We got the RSI at 48, which is still bearish, slightly bearish. We got the 5 coming up. If we can stay above this and push up, we'll start to move to bullish. And I'll get excited. I'll stop. It'll be nice. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, because they're the other two. It's kind of, of course, with Bitcoin, it drives everything. You guys know I sold. Of course, I had people yelling, "Why are you selling?" Now look where we're at. That's why. Am I going to be willing to buy? Possibly. Very similar to XRP. You had a nice push up to the 13, looking for a nice crossover here, a nice strong day today. We'll see if we get it. We're still at 110 something. If we fail and we push back down and we go back down below, or we beat this level here, and this is what I'm looking for, a candle underneath 110,234, that tells me most likely we're going to retest down here at the lows of 108. We don't want to see that. What we're looking for is a little bit of green here on this candle to keep pushing higher, like we had over here. But we definitely need a confirmation above that 13. Man, oh man, still bearish. I'll be blunt. The 45 on the RSI isn't good. Both XRP, Bitcoin, scrapping it out to try to get back to the bullish. And that takes us over to Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Okay, here we go. Now Ethereum, I'm watching this. You guys know what I've been waiting for. We had a new lower low here over these days. And then we pushed back up, hit the 5. And now today is a big day. Not a lot of volume at all. The last 2 candles. Now at this point, we're going to see where we go. If we push back below, and I'll put it right here. If we push back below this right here, these 2 candles, and you can see a little bit of resistance here, a little bit of support here. Obviously, there's a little zone here. If it fails at that zone, we're going down to the 50 EMA. That's 4,076 is what I've been watching for. And you can see we're at that support as well that I was watching for. We haven't done it. The strength of Ethereum has been amazing. What we're looking for is to break above the 13 EMA like we did here, but confirm. We haven't done it. As soon as we do, I'll be increasing my buys. If we do not, and we continue to kind of go sideways, slightly down, I'll continue to DCA in. Small amounts. If we have a massive drop down to the 50 EMA, I'll take advantage. 40, 70 roughly, that's where my buys pick up. And that's what I'm watching for, folks. There's a lot going on out there. I plan on making a ton, hopefully, and teaching you guys along the way. All right, if you haven't done it, first link down below. Like I said, I'm probably only going to do this for a day, depending on how people respond. You get a free 72-hour pass into the Discord. And you can do the Stockmo Earner, which has everything, the live streams, the 36 learning lessons, the expert traders. Or if you just want the 36 learning lessons, you can do the learner. But if you want to see all of it and more, everything I got, this is the one. So come on over and try it out. Like I said, make today the day. I don't know if I'm doing this again tomorrow. So you guys can check that out. Second link down below is over to the webinar. That's also where I teach. There's no cost for this. You guys can sign up. We open the spots for this. Get in here, learn the 4-step framework. If you're serious about trying to learn the technicals, take this, all right? And on top of that, understand that I teach you how to learn the technicals, and that's big. And last but not least, let's see if we can click on this. Moo. Boom. Get into Moo. I have that right in there. There you go. Up to. That's a really nice one. So for those who have not done this, take advantage of this because I think it expires shortly. Yeah, the 25th. So you have some opportunities here, and here's what they're doing. So that's my third link down below. That's it, folks. It's going to be a good week this week. I'm looking forward to it. We crushed it last week with all the live streams. We'll see if we can do the same thing this week. If you haven't done it, get into that Discord. I'll see you over there.